Hi folks. Alright, let's update this. We are Ruhr Sieg with a ES64U2. Oh, you can't see it. So I've changed the layout of the stream just a little bit. Oh dear. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Right. MRCE has been called to action to replace a DB146 on RB873. Make your way to siding Cruistal 3 and finish the passenger run to Siegen. Right, so let's go into the cab. That's better. Why no track IR? Ah, it's not picked up the game. Why hasn't it picked up the game? It's not picked up track IR. We're going to have to do this without track IR. Oh, I should probably take the brakes off. The cameras do look a bit small at the moment, but I didn't want to take away too much of the game, so I can tweak it. Let's put the that's it. Put the right speedometer on there, so I can adjust what these are actually showing. If I want to put other gauges on them. Yeah, this cam setup is definitely a work in progress. It's taken me a while just to get this sort of as it is. Problem is, if I want to move the main camera, I've then got about 15 other panels to move with it, which is awkward. So makes all the background images need to be moved as well. So we're on our way to Cruistal. If anyone's got any tips on how they think it should be set up, the camera-wise, then go for it. Honestly, it's I'm up for options, because I've also got obviously the length of the cable that's limiting where the camera can go as well. So it's not a modern, it's not an expensive camera, so I can't really zoom in. Move the cameras to the top right and make them bigger. How is that different to them being in the bottom left? At least in the bottom left, they're in the they're in sort of the dead space of the HUD. How many cameras are you able to have in use? I've got 2 cameras, so 2 cameras. I guess after this scenario, I'm going to have to reset the game to get track IR working. Is that an iWatch? No, it's a similar. It's a lot cooler. Try putting the cameras top right and bottom. Oh, I see. So in the top right corner and the bottom right corner. Interesting. Interesting idea. Well, maybe once we've got a bit further, I'll have a look at readjusting the cameras. I added a new gauge. This is a new one. This thing with the white, you probably can't see it. I've added a brake cylinder main res gauge. It's sort of based on the UK EMUs and so forth, but it works. Right, so we're going backwards now. What are you going to do when you have evaporate the steamer? Well, this maps to the gauge, so I just need to set up the appropriate gauge, which I don't have yet, but I will have. I've got the assets, I just haven't built the gauge yet. I thought about an over-the-shoulder view. Unfortunately, when I tried it, I couldn't get the camera to go over there, but let me try again in a minute. Brake gauge just stopped working. Hi Toby, yeah, the green screen's giving me the trouble, or giving me trouble so far, all the time I've tested it. Right, schedule stops are Hüttengeiswald, Giesfried, Siegen, Weidenau, and Siegen Hauptbahnhof. Okay, fair enough. So in the cab and change to the other side. Let the cab reinitialize itself. Oh, it's lost that gauge. It's lost all the gauges. Come on, wake up! What scenario is this? That's a good point. This is Kamoli's unusual sight scenario. The gauges will wake up in just a minute. While it's doing that, let me just have a look at this camera, see what I can do. 1 second. Is that any better? Let's see how we get on with that. I've got no. What's going on with these gauges? They've all gone black. Oh, this is. Let's try switching off the software and on again. What gauges are? Okay, so that one stopped working. Let's get going. I'll be here all day otherwise. Oops. That doesn't work. Right. That's bizarre. Keyboard mappings aren't working on here. Okay. Alright. Let's just use a rail driver then if the gauges aren't going to work. Oh, now nothing's working. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is just... Is that a train brake? Right, I'll release the train brake and we'll release that one. That's now on, apparently. Now they're off. Right. Can we go now? What's going on? Pantographs up, brakes are all off, throttles are off. Did I kick a cable? I don't know. At least it stops all those alarms going off. Well, yeah, absolutely, because I can't move the train. They're all off. Handbrake. Have we got handbrake? Nope, no handbrake on. Turn the power off. Turn the power back on again. The pan is indeed up. Oops, no, that needs to go forward. What's annoying is that the power's going up. So let's get back in there. I wonder if this is why the device went down, because something strange has gone on here. Ah, now we're going. Now we're going. It looks like my whole USB bus has died now. Yep, whole USB bus has died now. It just locks up when it tries to initialize it all. Ah! So while it does that, I'm going to unplug a random piece of it from the debris, and then plug it back in again. See what happens. Is Matt having a fail? Matt decided after the raging success of Saturday, of course it would work. Yeah. Right. Now we're up to speed. We've got 3 gauges. No, that's no use. Oh dear. Right, where are we going? We are going to Huttental. There are many bugs. USB is pain. USB is a great pain. Right, now to reset the gauges. So what on earth has gone wrong then? I don't want to unplug too much, because what will happen is all the cameras will disappear as well. Are they both working? Yeah, they're both working. Right. So how's everybody this fine day? Are we all happy? 1.7 miles to Huttental. How many USB ports does the laptop have? It's got about 4 or 5 USB ports, but they're all USB 3. And something that I've found out recently is that a lot of USB 2 devices won't work on USB 3, or at least a lot of the ones I'm trying to use don't. Even that camera, the one above me, that doesn't work on USB 3. Plug it into USB 2 port, it works great. Plug it into USB 3, nada. 1999 Wednesday. Yes, I did see that. I can't remember where, but I did see it. Well, one of the things is that my other laptop, the dev laptop, has a and it's a lower powerful. It's the one I used to stream with. Has got 2 good USB 2 ports on it, and all of this lot worked beautifully on there. Whereas with because there's only one USB 2 port on this machine, I've got to run everything off of one USB 2 port, otherwise it doesn't work. And everything running off one USB 2 port just feels like a really bad idea. Why don't they ever turn on the cab light? Because you're not supposed to drive with the cab light on. Right. Silly thing. Silly thing. Could I get a laptop dock? Don't think so. I don't think they make a laptop dock for this one. It would just be basically a glorified USB hub anyway. And I've already got 3 7-port powered USB hubs on it. SGravesNet, yes, I have 3 USB 2 powered hubs, all with 3 amp power supplies on them, so it's not that. Oh, I did just catch that. I caught it, don't give me that. Somewhat as bad, yeah, near enough. Could have been bad. I ran this scenario earlier, so I know that I have to tab through that one. I just completely forgot to do that. Right, next station, Siegen 1.9. There it goes, on the HUD. That does make a big difference, doesn't it? Right, that was a yellow signal, wasn't it? Apparently I need to tab through this one as well. I tabbed. Stop panicking. When I ran this earlier, there was no AI in front of me, so I don't know why all the signals are red. My line is clear now into... I'm not sure how well the signalling on this line likes you to be going backwards and forwards up the line. Unfortunately, I'm trying to use the HUD because my keyboard isn't accessible at the moment, and the mouse that I'm using is horrible. Making it click is hard work. Unfortunately, if I plug my wireless mouse in, the wireless mouse draws a bit too much power and doesn't work. That's how right on the edge of USB happiness this machine is. Right. How is the setup working? Not at all at this moment. It all died. So, yes, once we finish this scenario, I shall reset some stuff. Where's your track i5 gone? I don't know why that didn't work either, so I'm going to restart the game as well. Oh, it's time to go. Right, it's got a green signal at least, that's good. 2.7 kilometers. So yes, this scenario is unusual sight. It's by Kamwali. It's on the Ruhr Sieg line. Joe, but that is, which is what I was driving at the start. Go on, what's your good news then, Henry? Right, we are clear into Siegen. See you, Aston Martin. Thanks for joining. Five key. Me, rousing mug. Congratulations, Henry, on both. Coming into platform 5. The problem with what you're asking, Coplopper, is where would the trains go and how would they know where to go? You have to tell them paths. Oh, we're running out of platform here. That's not really in the platform, sort of by any definition of the phrase. I love the sound on this. It's awesome. Right. Right, move the coaches to Siegen carriage 5. Okay. This is awkward. Right, so I'm going to go forward and then I'm going to come... No, I can't go forward. I appear to be going backwards and then coming back into 5. So let's get back into the cab of the 64. Right, I'm going to have to come in from that. So I can't go that way. Currently trying to go... Oh, that's where the ES64 is it? Oh, in that case I do want to carry on going... I wanted to carry on going the right other way. Duh! Oh, now we're going to play that game again. That's up. Right. No, this guy doesn't know where to go. Right, control tab. Yay, we've got the approval. I have no idea why the loco makes those noises. It's just how it's built, I should think. Right, so we're going up to that one, so we need that way, and that way. And now we're going into carriage 5. That's it, we're clear for carriage 5. Right, we're getting there. Coming into carriage 5 now. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Right, we're all in carriage 5. Now we will uncouple the which one do I want? Oh, I want that end. MIC requested your U2 to be the lead loco of the freight train waiting in carriage 3 on the final leg to Critsel Yard. Right. So I'm on that end, ready to go back. So we've got to go back out again. So we need to change to that point, and that point, and that point, and then we need to come back to that one. Yep, that gets us far enough that we can do that. Turn the headlights on. Why you not let me through? Is it because I'm not supposed to go that way? I'm supposed to go that way. Tab. Yeah, now you'll let me through. Stop. And then we're going back to, oops, this one here. Change to that point, and that gets us back into, hopefully, carriage 3. Couple of you can send me screenshots, as many as you like, and I still update them in a batch. But you can send them any. You can send me an email today, tomorrow, the other day, and they'll just go into the next batch that I upload. So whenever you like. Right. No, I didn't obey the rules, did I? And then head over to Crystal Yard. Hey, I'm not sure when the next ones will be uploaded. And then either this coming weekend or the following weekend. There we go. How are we doing for routing? Good. We are routed somewhere. Dave, did I see a screenshot email from the other night? I don't recall. I haven't got the browser open, so I can't look at that right now. But drop me a note and remind me. I know exactly what rooted means, Kamali. Yeah, the gauges aren't working at the moment. Oh, you mean the green gauges up here? Yeah. I am good, thank you for it, Stalin. I would be happier if the USB ports were working happily, but they're not, so... Oh, got 120 now, so let's get sped up. 7 kilometres back to Crystal Yards. Yes, it is Dynaraptor's rail driver and then a bunch of Cytec controls. Unfortunately, I'm having some USB difficulties. I'm going to try resetting them after this scenario, while I also reset Track IR, because that's not working either. Greens. Matt hasn't found the wipers yet. No, he hasn't. Apparently I found the high-speed wipers though. I have a lot of difficulty with the wipers on this loco. It's fairly safe to say. RMBR, yeah, everything basically connects back to a single USB 2 port on the laptop because, unfortunately, most of these devices don't work on USB 3 and I've only got one USB 2 port. USB splitter. Dynaraptor, I've got three 7-port powered hubs. How many more do you think I should have? No, USB 3 is not a backwards compatible Dynaraptor, trust me on that. Getting there. Yes, that's probably more accurate, X-Shooter. They'll mostly take USB 3 devices, but they won't take all USB 3 devices, USB 2 devices, because none of the Cytec panels work on USB 3. The webcam up there doesn't work on USB 3. Any advice on that would be really cool, because it's a pain. Right, where are we? We are nearly at Crystal Yard, a couple of kilometres to go. Copper, when you've got any AI anywhere in the world, it has to do all the calculations on it. So, oops, 40 limit. And there's no score on this scenario. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. If you put lots of AI, it will cause lots of problems. Usually lots of AI. I've got USB on the brain now. If you've got lots of AI, then it will have to calculate all that AI, and that causes a massive problem. Doesn't matter if it's on screen, because it's the physics calculations and everything else that cause the frame rate drop, not the graphics side of it, really. Well, that does cause a problem, but there's more to it than that. Crystal Yard. Don't tell me I've got to set points here and it's not told me. Yep, I've got to set points here. Going the wrong way. Well, it looks like we can get to it from this line, so let's just back out. Make a model of laptop. I don't know exactly. It's a Scan 3XS. I don't know what model it is exactly. I've been looking to try and find it on the Scan website, but Scan are really good at selling a new laptop, not necessarily great about supporting your existing one. Alright. Now clear the point. Put the brakes back on again. Right. Is it best to get AI to go into a portal then? Yes. Once its AI's gone into a portal, it's disappeared. So always send your AI into a portal. Whenever I write scenarios, I basically try and disappear AI as quickly as I possibly can. Have we got Crystal 12 on the display now? Not that it would tell me yet. Haha. Let's stop and just check the point again. There's a problem with this yard. It's a bit too big. Nope, it's that one. Yep, there it is. Right. Molly, can you actually have too much AI? I don't know if, I don't think there's any limit other than what people's machines will cope with. Obviously, the more AI you use, the more stressful it's going to be. There we go. Mavadello, saw in your Lua tutorial one can use images. Can these be animated PNG or any GIF? I've actually got no idea. I'm going to go with probably not. But, yeah. Just wait for this train to come into the siding now. We're nearly there. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Yeah, if you're going to use lots of AI, try and use lots of the same train, because if you use lots of different trains, you're opening yourself up to running out of memory. Right. Thank you, Speedy. Right. So that scenario was Unusual Sight. It was by Kamali. So thanks, Kamali. He's on the channel. Maybe Kamali will post a link up to the scenario. Yeah, it's very good. I enjoyed that. Right, now, before we carry on, I'm going to restart the game and see if I can get the panels working again. So, one moment please, everybody.